I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that?
Shows up with no underwear.
Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously cannot wait.
Can you two remind me what you have in common again? I sort of missed that part.
It's already Sunday. Shit,
We both have genitals.
I've been getting
They're not even the same kind.
Another manic Sunday.
I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things.
She's
I kinda
complaining
saw
to
that
you?
coming.
Dude, you're in.
But putting Natsuki aside,
That's a fifth base.
I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Like, it's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but she completely missed her last dig appointment. I've been worried about her in the back of my mind constantly. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Narrator, yes. No, for real though, I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking her, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family.
Interesting that you're just harping on this.
The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me, but I mean, she's in a fucking shitty. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Tyler.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
Yeah, you spitting? It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
I don't see the correlation.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Yeah, silly.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah,
What?
but
You weren't there for that.
Cinema Sins
I guess someone must have told me. Oh, hey, see?
Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that we decided that.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Oh, so it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
You're like triple in.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction.
This way.
Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's not good, Tyler.
Too well.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings,
Yeah, well,
I didn't make that stupid mistake,
yep, about right there.
then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have to come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it?
That sounds about right.
I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today.
The world. What? I just. Okay.
The world, though. It just wants to torture me.
I love how Morgan / Yuri's in the back like this is an episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yuri is omnipresent.
Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the
that's a little
shoulders.
close, buddy.
What on earth are you saying?
You didn't brush your teeth this morning, did you?
Are you listening to yourself right now?
No.
I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Tyler.
Traps are gay.
Fucking stop! Stop it! We're having a tender fucking moment here.
Yuri just in the background ruining it because she's been spurned.
Yuri's in that like cow stuffed animal. Just like riffing the whole time.
But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing? What am I seeing? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Tyler? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that?
No, because I'm spectacularly unobservant.
Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into caring to wasting me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me.
I am in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond.
Yes, it's because you are so stupid.
How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me?
It's not what you get to be surprised at right now.
That I've known
I
her?
reiterate,
dipshit.
She kept it from you
Man,
because you're stupid.
Sayori's depression is just bumming me out so much. How could she do this to me?
Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Hey, Stella!
Why? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like
Ugh.
betrayed as your close friend.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh my
Sucks.
god.
Sucks so much. So astronomically.
Like,
Market fucking left.
Buddy, fuck you, buddy.
I hate this man.
Gaslight gatekeep guy boss, am I right?
Ugh. If I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Fucking.
God.
Even if
Maybe
there's
this is-
only so much that I could do, this is really hitting home close to home, I'm not gonna lie. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. For you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Tyler. Why do you think I didn't tell you?
You were gonna pull some shit like this.
Because if I told you, then you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things.
Ah.
I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. It also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
Men will literally create Doki Doki Literature Club instead of going to therapy.
I'm tweeting that right now.
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too.
They need
Seeing
to
you
get Doki
make
Doki
friends.
Literature Club on Letterboxd.
It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You have to pilot the Ava, Tyler. What?
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Tyler. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped us is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish.
Sayori, you're the ultimate wingman. I'm getting laid tonight because of you.
And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders.
His pain is exquisite.
This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Oh, jeez. Ah. Tyler.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish.
Oh yeah, dude, keep making it about you.
I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Love how I've literally been in a relationship with the character that I'm playing right now. Seeing you every
Oh
day.
no.
I loved how I've been voicing the character who felt this in high school. It really sucks.
This is this is fucking me up.
I really
seeing-
don't care for it.
This does feel like a therapeutic exercise. Seeing,
I was gonna say. Meanwhile, I am Dan Salvato.
seeing you every
And I
day.
And I am Yuri, because no one gives a shit.
Seeing you every day is worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Tyler.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Tyler.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs.
Hope Dan Salvato falls down some stairs.
I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you... I can't fucking say this, man! No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away.
Said Hannibal Lecter to Will Graham.
And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me.
Yeah, making a threat's really a good idea.
I'll get mad if you don't.
I have so many feelings wrapped up in this game, and they always come out every single fucking time.
I don't know what I was expecting. I was not expecting this.
I hate this game.
I
don't
really do.
know.
Oh God. Oh.
Said it. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Tyler.
You know, kids, sometimes it really is better to just not have any friends. Sometimes
The only
your
time
friend's a
I'm not
dickhead.
feeling like nothing is when I'm feeling pain.
God bless.
But your hugs are so warm.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
That's really scary too. Fuck.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Gives the shit, man.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? I have to say right now that I have no idea what to do other than just to throw myself completely into this character.
That's all you
That's
can do.
That's the best thing you can do.
Look, it's what I want. I promise.
Sounds believable,
I-
bud.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you wanna come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But like I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it.
Cassavetes, you're nothing.
I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right.
I did it all for the nookie. What? The nookie. What?
I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know that she's just outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in.
What's up?
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff.
Well, no shit. I brought baking supplies. You dumb fuck.
Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yep. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good.
Oh, God, not the vampire fangs again.
Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
To say this dude has the emotional depth of a kiddie pool gives him too much credit.
Emotional range of a teaspoon.
I want to say, like, never before have I like experienced a piece of literature where it's like it's incredibly realistic and I want it to stop being realistic.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like mysterious and this. Yeah.
It's just like being fucking 17 again.
Yeah, you've discovered the secret.
Much unlike Zac Efron, I never, ever want that to happen.
I would rather die instantly.
Yeah. So do you get why we all like this now?
I'm on board. I get it.
Perfect.
Like is an interesting word.
Fair. Why we've all experienced it a lot and continue to again. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Tyler?
Come on.
He's like, I'm having a fucking rough day.
Since when did I need to be a gentleman?
In many ways, he's correct.
I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me.
He's nuts.
Not a good.
That's a racial slur for the Vietnamese.
This is ridiculously heavy. me playing Doki Doki Literature Club.
Alone for dinner.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
Not particularly.
I see now. Me playing the last half hour of Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Short GF.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, how are you?
I believe the word for hits a fist is punch.
Nah.
Your size has nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't say that.
Do you really hate being small that much?
Shut up.
Eh?
Shut the fuck up, Dan.
Um,
.com.
it's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people.
That was straight.
Genuinely.
That was straight Mulaney right there.
Really was. It's funny
Like-
because I'm small and better than other people.
It's like like Tyrion Lannister as read by John Mulaney.
But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? What?
That's a little bit more like you.
Uncle John has a penis.
You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid.
Much like
I was
Detective J.J. Bittenbinder.
I gotta pitch this shit up. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? It's not working. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like...
How many times do I have to tell you people to stop objectifying me?
Why are you in the kitchen?
She's in the fridge.
Because I'm everywhere.
Ah!
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki?
Forget it. I didn't say anything.
I should apologize.
Eh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into fucking hell.
No,
Guys.
not Doki Doki Literature Club becoming a Steely Dan song.
Hey, give Steely Dan some credit. Steely Dan were never incels.
No, just pedophiles.
They played characters. They were characters in the songs.
Davey!
I did. Oh, sorry. How it? You know that anyway.
Just trust me on this one.
Ellipses. Gross.
Mmm.
Hey,
Gross. Mop it up.
was that to me?
Who else?
I like he's talking to me. The fridge.
Man. Let's just get started already.
Fucking Navi the fairy.
Hey, listen.
Listen.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Tyler.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started.
I wouldn't be fighting back.
I see what Mr. Scavino's doing here, right? Like, we all just want to, like, see these two flirt in a friendly way, but she's got to flirt and I've got to be a fucking dumbass. Gaslight, motherfucker. I see what you're doing.
And you also, in the back of your head the entire time, you're like, I just had a very serious conversation.
That's like something that like actually happens like in real life where you're just like going on about your day and you're like, wow, 3 hours ago, some really fucked up shit happened and now I just have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls,
disaster.
Flour, spilled fluid.
Spilled fluid?
What an interesting choice of words. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to make the batter several times.
This is exclusively written in innuendo.
Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious something. Tyler, where did... Oh,
Tyler, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table.
I am the table!
What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course.
With someone who actively despises you.
Who actively despises you?
I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
Could not possibly be more meaningless.
Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Of course not. Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all.
The most important member of the Captain Planet.
Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun.
Me too.
Oh my god. Shut
I
up.
have to say that I just realized that it's been like 20 minutes since I've played a single line for comedy. I've just been like seriously trying to act for the last 20 minutes.
This game will coax that out of you.
Yeah. This is the very normal trajectory of
Look, I almost
funny
actually
anime voices.
cried when I was reading Sayori shit earlier, so we're getting meta on this.
Yeah. I mean, I can't. It's gonna take some real fucking therapy for me to unpack having to fucking voice someone I used to be effectively in a relationship with through the medium of this game. And and not knowing I was going to be doing that, and naming that character after myself, not knowing I was going to be doing that.
Oh
So,
God, I am so
There's
sorry.
there's levels to this shit. No, it's fine. We're good. We're doing good. We're processing.
Yeah, it's gonna
We're
take
doing
me.
good. We're doing good.
Gonna
Dash someone who is not doing good.
Look, I just need to
It's
get another
going-
drink. I'll be right back.
It's going to take
Alright.
me a lot of time to unpack playing someone who spends
I
90% of the
genuinely-
game
I feel
off screen.
I genuinely feel so bad for him because I did not think that this was going to be that effective on him. And oh
didn't think
my
it was-
God,
I did not think it was going to be this effective.
it's oh God, oh no, we are going in a slightly less than 1 hour. We are going to have a bad time, and no one's
We are
going to have
all
a worse
going-
time than him.
We are going to die.
Well, we're going to hell.
Oh, honey, we're already there.
Woo!
Why am I
Okay.
doing this again? Why did I agree to this?
Why is this like the 4th time I've played this?
Mental.
I am
Yeah.
now seeing why why you guys kind of ended up falling into the characters that you fell into. Oh boy.
I didn't even. You know what? You know what stings about me being Yuri? I didn't even pick her. I was just assigned the character who goes on random monologues. Everybody's like, yeah, whatever, Yuri, sure. And then spends 90% of the game off screen. All right, it's fine. It's not hard for me to
All right.
see
This
my
this
high
is the
school
first time
self
I've
in that at
actually
all.
ever seen the Natsuki route. I didn't know, like, I've never seen this screen before.
Okay, well, I'm glad that we could do that for you. Sorry,
Everyone's
sorry.
getting something out of this.
Yeah.
We're all learning
I
together.
picked the Natsuri route ultimately, I think, because it felt like what this character would have chosen. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, let's back into it.
Yep.
I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions.
Well, it mostly is.
Yeah. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it tastes like shit, though. That part's unimportant.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica's delighted expressions.
Fucking Georgia O'Keeffe cupcake.
I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah.
My favorite introduction to a porn ever.
It'll just take a little longer.
Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to just beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Oh.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
Oh
Uh-oh.
shit.
I don't want your gross fingers in my eye.
Don't cross the streams.
You're icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Cold shower, Dan Salvato. Cold shower.
Don't make me... Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try.
Bray.
I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might.
Yuri's in the fridge still, like, oh my god.
Yuri's in the fridge just diddling the shit out of herself.
Yuri's in the fridge. Yuri's in the fridge like, so that's what it's like, huh? Ah.
That's how it feels.
How does it feel? Call back to 2 episodes ago. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross. Mop it up. You got it.
Again. Another one.
I'm an actor, goddammit. You
Oh,
got
I apologize.
it. Fuck. Ugh. Gross, you got it on my face.
Oh.
Whose fault is that?
Dan
You-
Salvato.
You have got to be shitting all over both of my nuts.
Dan Salvato, go to jail.
There's a
Oh,
there's a
no.
like we weren't doing
Bonk.
way worse innuendos for the past 5 hours of the series.
Well, yes, but
We
we're
didn't
riffing.
publish it. We didn't
Yeah,
publish it.
That's true, we didn't. There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek.
Oh.
Mm.
She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Oh, come on.
It just grabs her tongue and just she's like, ah.
That's like SpongeBob.
Tease. You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster.
Let's see which one of us nuts quicker.
Try
Gotta
not
go
to
fast.
Try not to nut challenge. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
Oh,
Stop.
no.
I don't enjoy looking at this.
Oh my
And
god, how is the Yuri route like it's like not there's nothing like this.
It's because I am celibate. I am not a hua.
I think this is supposed to be like we're supposed to be uncomfortable because I picked this route hoping this sort of thing would happen, and now it's because of the scene we just had previously. Now it feels like extra fucking uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
Welcome
So
to hell.
Stop.
not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine.
Abort.
I'm sorry for calling you gross.
My son is also called abort.
You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either.
Oh, this sucks. This sucks so much.
This is awful. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
Oh.
Yep.
is so wildly inappropriate.
What? What? Did you seriously just?
Tyler's character like said somebody's like, I'm so fucked up.
Natsuki,
Shinji hand.
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Tyler,
A lot of red.
you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them.
Oh God, shoot me in the face with a 12 gauge and make sure there's nothing left.
You know that, right?
Mm. What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. How did the mood... I love how this is literally Tony Soprano. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence.
Melfi, what do I do?
I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere,
God.
the fire alarm starts going off.
Oh.
Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning?
Fire.
I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
I mean, you should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven.
Blackened is the yam.
She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm... What? In another moment? Which moment, Stan? In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah? The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment's already been lost.
Like tears in rain.
In rain.
I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened.
This game is fucking Joy's fucking backstory.
Ah, that smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
That is how cupcakes work.
Not like you need to tell me that.
Phenomenal.
I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look all nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles. Enema?
Oh, that one's for enemas. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
This
Your
one's
catheter?
really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cake. Like, happy birthday, or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Huh?
Well, it's a literature event, right?
Right, so I'm gonna draw a dick on it.
Well, what we could
Moby
we
Dick.
we could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
That might be the gayest idea that anyone has ever had.
I'm all for Tyler having a sudden gay arc.
I was
Please.
kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. And you did. But that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from
We're
you.
not flying into the tires. We're
Stop.
flying out of them.
Stop it! I can't.
And maybe some of your cute is rubbing off on me.
Oh God.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Shut up, Lysithea from Fire Emblem.
Come on.
You leave Lysithea out of this.
We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress in... Oh my God, for real, dude? For real? For real, dude? We're really going there. Fine. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well, look at what she's wearing.
Well,
Natsuki's voice trails off.
same with you.
What?
Yo!
You what? Say again? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting any time.
Don't waste my motherfucking time.
Here, no,
I'll
sorry.
I'll show you how to do it.
Give me all you got!
What do you got? Without giving without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they sure are something, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, I mean, there's no reason you can't, right? Dude, literally for the event, you wrote words on them. Ah, this is pissing me off. I don't see any harm in that. I'm just going to deliver all these lines bitterly resentful.
Well, yeah, but
Ah,
my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
I forgot about the dad thing.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could call back to it, but you just nailed it so well I could never try to. Ah ha ha. Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. She has no dad.
There you go. Got him.
Tyler, I think you might be a comedic genius. That's not the funniest joke I've ever laughed at, but it is certainly the most decisive.
Hey, look, if there's one thing that I can do, it's be decisive sometimes. Look, if Sayori were here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. The joke is that Sayori is fat.
Come on, that's just unhealthy.
Where did the mouse go? Shit. There it is.
Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway.
Next topic, please.
I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man,
What? What are you talking? Are we talking about the
Man.
same things?
as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
It is in fact your fault.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in only one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And look, don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
Remember? Because we fat.
Oh, I'm broken inside.
I wish she would listen to me the way that she listens to you.
Bro, same. Yeah, about that. I again think about the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today.
It's been that one time that you've thought about it since it's happened.
I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I will walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash.
Gotta go fast.
More than that, though, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
You stuck
Yes.
her finger in your mouth. What is wrong with you?
Well, I guess I'll be off then.
This game is so viscerally upsetting.
Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki.
Yeah?
What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible,
Take me home.
if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere,
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
Tyler. I thought you only cared about getting this done.
I swear to
He
God,
stuck
I
your
swear to
finger
God. I
in
thought
his
that's.
mouth.
I swear to God, I thought that said. I thought you only cared about getting this dome.
uh,
That's one way to give head.
I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so
Ah!
Ah!
Jesus.
Natsuki is suddenly closer. Wait, Natsuki,
Natsuki big.
standing inches from me. Natsuki looks up at me. I
Big
feel
chungus.
her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks, Paramore reference, and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening?
But it feels illegal.
My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me.
Not her soft breathes.
I've felt it for a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sayori?
Eh?
Oh.
A wild Sayori appears.
Dun, 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 dun. Hi, Tyler.
Sayori? Natsuki! Sayori! Natsuki! Sayori!
Which one do I shoot?
With my dick!
Oh. Oh no.
Just now. We weren't.
It's okay, Tyler. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have come a little earlier.
Yeah, like when his finger was in my mouth.
I'm already on my way out, so
My finger in his mouth, whatever it was.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
yeah, well, still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine.
Oh Christ.
This is fine.
Just don't eat any cupcakes before then.
Fat ass.
Anyway, laters. Bitch.
Alexa play 4 Stone 7 Pounds by Manic Street Preachers.
Oh.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I don't get that reference.
No, that was
You
too
don't
far.
want-
If you did, you'd
You don't-
likely be dead.
You don't want to. You really. I can't. You don't.
It's fine. It was. I had that in mind since the first reference to Sayori. Anyway, forget it. It's done.
Oh, God.
I'll salt the earth that I just spoke on.
Fuck you.
Sayori. I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room.
My dad didn't lock the door like he usually does.
Oh, Jesus.
My imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what?
Bofa.
What are you doing?
Still Yuri in the background saying that. Bofa.
What are you-
Oh,
What are you talking about?
you know, how much you were having fun with Natsuki. Now you got close to her. It makes me really happy
You sound it.
that you've made such
Miserable.
good friends. It's all that matters to me.
Down. Horrendous.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
I'm just gonna go up to my room and listen to Disintegration for 16 hours. It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Tyler?
I can't believe I said that Sayori was a wish girl in the other episode. She's totally a disintegration girl.
Uh-huh.
These wounds, they will not heal.
Fucking wish girl on the streets, disintegration between the sheets.
I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is being split in half?
Oh my god!
It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much.
You know, I would say that I wish something terrible would happen to Dan Salvato, but clearly something terrible has happened to him, or else this wouldn't exist.
This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Tyler. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right.
What did that horse say now?
I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what?
Fucking everything.
Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Hearing about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It is something that makes me happy.
In the words of Sheryl Crow,
It makes you happy.
It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes, fuck me, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Pain,
But
pain. Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. Fuck.
I'm scared, Tyler. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Yep, welcome to hell, kid.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much.
This is a cold mirror.
I should really listen to that band, The National, that Monica keeps telling me about. I did this to myself.
This is a trouble will find me day.
uh-huh.
Let's play Corinne at the liquor store.
Oh God, no.
Alexa plays Slipped.
I really don't care. It's a foregone
Alexa play.
conclusion.
No, there is a guilty party here, so don't play guilty party. Sorry, continue with the story.
Yeah, I read the line.
Tyler, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And
That's enough, Sayori.
Oh.
I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and I squeeze her hand in my own.
I gotta pee. Fuck this.
Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods.
Whose idea was this?
Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now,
Cave
and that's
farms.
what I'm going to give to you.
You know what I
Oh.
like the most?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. There is no way to win.
I know there's no way to win, and I want to say that I'm gonna try and make this decision based on the story and not based on my own feelings.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm gonna make some egos. I'll be back
I'm gonna
in a
I'm gonna need to think on this for a bit.
yeah. Have
Like
a
it-
wee think.
I feel like that moment in the movies where it's like there's this moment of like calm before like the protagonist knows he has to do something that is gonna that it's gonna be the last thing he ever does, or it's gonna like blow everything up, or it's gonna like something inevitable that has to happen, and you just sit there and you just start take a cigarette out, and you just and you just start smoking it, and you just like treasuring that moment. I know that the outcomes of either of these choices are going to not be very good, but I have to, on reflection, I have to go with what seems to be slightly the lesser of two evils here, which is the second option. It's not
Okay.
great. It's not great. I mean, it's a shitty situation, and this character is not built to handle it in any way, at all. But that's the point we're at. I have to go with the second option. I cannot bring myself to go with the first option. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you... what what you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. And this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Tyler. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all, so...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees.
I'm not even Nope.
No,
Nope. Nuh-uh.
take a pass on that one.
Good.
Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori. I am left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There is nothing more that I could have done.
In the words of Tony Soprano, what are you gonna do?
Well, there's no way in hell this ends any better if I lie to her about how I feel.
You know what, Tyler? You're right.
The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Damn right. Tyler, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. You skipped
one of them.
Yeah, you did. Appreciate it. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she would try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Tyler. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange?
Fuck you on about?
Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm club president after all.
That doesn't explain anything.
But I stammer, embarrassed. I'm wondering why the music has suddenly stopped. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly?
Did I accidentally turn the music off?
No, I
No,
don't,
you did not.
I don't think he did. I think it's done this a couple times. It's very effective.
Maximum discomfort.
Yep.
About how I basically turned down her confession. It makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right?
I'm going to shit out my own colon.
Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Why would that make him worry less, Monica?
I'm very bad at speaking to people. You could say communication is my problem.
you what?
What?
Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before.
Yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
It says get out of my head a lot.
Get
Get out of my head before I
Alexa.
do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
Alexa, play Get Out by Churches. Or Frightened
be
Rabbit for that matter. Jesus.
Oh no!
God.
Oh god! Oh god!
It's literally
no frightened rabbit right now.
it's literally that song. It's literally Get Out by Frightened Rabbit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, basically.
Open up.
What is this?
What are those?
Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Yeah, me too. Me too, buddy.
Tyler, what's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so
Well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be more the same. Things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and it's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and I let myself in. Sayori. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. You and me both, Tyler. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do?
I'm going to kill you with my bare hands.
In any case, it just feels right. You didn't need this. Outside Sayori's Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Yeah. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her. Walked her to school. Gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Fuck the literature club. Fuck the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do will bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Now I will carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. Now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never.
This is not the end.